every weekend, oh, the vibe's so fine. Saturday, sit down with Mr. Drayton. Shine!
You are now locked in to the Saturday Sit Down with the talented Mr. Drayton. Your favorite place for the best conversations. We're talking news, politics, entertainment, and possibly the ever so rare nipple slip. You are now locked in with the talented Mr. Drayton, and this is the Saturday Sit Down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess what? It is Saturday. Oh, senility sets in at 53. So, welcome. I'm just joking. I knew what I was about to say. Welcome to the Saturday Sit Down with your man. It is me, Alice's baby, a.k.a. the talented Mr. Drayton. Someone says, Gregory, why in the world would you name yourself the talented Mr. Drayton? Everybody wants a goddamn compliment. Holla at your boy. Wait a minute. So before I get into the news and I get into introducing my lovely panel, we have some breaking news from McDonald's. So for the 250-year anniversary of America, this is what they're doing. In celebration of America's 250th anniversary, McDonald's is bringing back its fried apple pies. Well, thank you for killing the rest of America and us broke bitches at McDonald's. We love you for that. Yay. I'm going to be the first fatty in line to buy one. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, I give you my fresh face and beautiful panel. As always, each and every Saturday, I cannot do this alone. I have to drag along the homies and people that are way smarter than myself. I like to start off with the mayor of Tijuana, the cat daddy, the bag daddy, the baddie daddy, the daddy of the podcast. You like that, the baddie daddy? You like that, the baddie daddy? That's a
that should stick.
Yeah, the baddie daddy.
Me a baddie, please.
We see your damn post on Instagram, no, TikTok. You getting up there with John, you know what I mean? You are up there with John. Both of y'all are just out here being a goddamn menace.
I only have to be that way because that's the way people are with me.
Oh, is that right? Is that right?
I'm America's favorite elderberry. What are you talking about?
Is that right? That you may be, but we know you for your true works. So if you want to see him live in action like a superhero or a He-Man even, check him out on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this very network, www.youtube.com/MailMediaMind2. You can catch him on those TikTok streets. Swag for Life is his handle there. You want to see him abuse and jump on white people? Do it. Do it till it's done. And he is the best producer in the world, and T'Challa thinks he's the best cat daddy in the world. So
I don't know about that last part.
We won't brush him this morning. So, Mr. Mayor, how are you this afternoon?
I am doing fine. It is a glorious Saturday here in Tijuana.
Yes, Tijuana. I love Tijuana. So, Tijuana did a thing this week. We'll get into it in the news. But I am very proud of Tijuana. They gave me quite some material for the week. I love Tijuana. And just in case you do not know, Tijuana is the state of my home state of my birth. So I am quite partial of Tijuana. But now, another person who I'm quite fond of, who is a baby to the family, but he is an asset like no other. He's not quite as important as Swag, but we try. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. My co-host on Monday afternoon, because evening, I have an afternoon gig going on too. I'm so busy. He is the man. His knowledge under those braids is a wealth of knowledge of everything that I don't know. I've become to lean on. I can just sit back and relax and know that the show will be taken care of, much like Swag does. I'm on it, Rose. So, Here he is, my man, the Mandalorian. You know him as Randy with an E. You know him as Mr. Drop That Voice. Tune in. It's at 7 p.m. for me, the Randalorian. My co-host, 7 p.m. Monday night, right here on this very network. I'm working on my Randy impression.
Yeah, it's like almost like you're sitting. It's like I'm almost listening to myself. If I close my eyes, I'm not in the room with you.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
I cry.
Thanks for having me. I was doing literally exactly this, waiting and anticipating for the Saturday sit down. So I'm very happy to be here. I give you plenty of reference so that you could try to duplicate this on your end when it's up to you to see how close you get to this.
I know.
Sure.
You know, I go back and listen to your voice. You know,
I'm digging the Mandalorian though.
Yeah,
I was like, what the hell is this? But now I'm growing on the Mandalorian. So yeah, gonna put it on t-shirts and toilet paper. So we're good.
On toilet paper.
We are the network of many t-shirts around here. So.
Okay.
I have my favorite one today. Today, the show will be brought to you by our friends at Bougie People. Can I get a big screen, please? We're brought to you today by our friends at Bougie People Problems, www.bougie247.com. Get you all your t-shirts, your hats, your bats, everything. And you too can be bougie. Join the movement and join Bougie America. So before we get started, let's talk about the thing that Tijuana did. Put it up on the screen, please. Thank you, Tijuana. Listen, I wanted to just kind of put this up here. Yeah. Now we don't play the music because we don't own the music. But I was intrigued by this because it's this loser. Love to see a trans biopic pose called Lose. I love that.
Transphobic
loser.
Yes.
I love
Piece
that.
of shit loser.
And it has a song by Meghan Trainor in the back. Fuck you. Fuck you very, very much. Yes, look at that. She is devastated because she came in fifth.
Well, she has something in common with Riley Gaines now.
Says the person that votes in Tijuana.
Yeah, she does. She does. She came in, just like Riley Gaines, she came in fifth place. Waka,
there you
waka,
go.
waka.
Waka.
Everybody is giving her a hard time, saying like, you gave up your seat to place fifth in a primary.
She literally thought she's about to do something stupid. Literally, she is a piece of shit.
That part.
Please continue to watch. We're going to talk about other losers. But one of the main reasons why I do this thing that I do here at Mel Media Mind is because I do this thing called the first segment called the Black News. Ladies and gentlemen, T'Challa presents the Black News.
This is Black News.
It's nothing like a 1970s Philadelphia love groove to get you in the mood. Listen, y'all. Today, the Black News is brought to you by a brand new sponsor. Let's play that commercial. Holla. Making that moolah.
Find out why you're paying more this summer at stickershocksummer.org.
Wait. Maybe did we play the wrong clip? Well,
I mean, they're rolling up prices. Doesn't everybody in America love when what used to be $2 is now $5.34? I do.
I am going to complain about this one more time.
Wait, do I?
I'm going to complain about this one more goddamn time because I'm about to go down to the farmer's market and buy me a whole fucking cow. Ground beef is $9.99 a pound. Now, I don't care what in your world where you live, but that's $10 a pound. So you are now talking to Gregory the Talented, Mr. Drayton, a newly minted vegan. Yeah. Fuck that, bro. I'm going to have to go to the Randalorian's house and eat because he cooks. He cooks very well. Or I can go to Tijuana and get some pancakes. I love Tijuana pancakes.
I love pancakes. Let's go to Tijuana pancakes.
Yeah. The salt in the world would have been losing to a trans woman, but we have victory wherever we can. Exactly, Sammy. Thank you for tuning in today.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you so much. Exactly. Now, my girl Amanda is going to give it to you like she gives it to you every week. Let's get into Tuesday's L's for the week. Now, this was in the middle of the week, so it's gotten. No, I'm sorry, wrong clip. I'm so sorry. Let me give it to you dry first. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm just going to give you the straightforward of what happened, and then we're going to talk to Amanda about it, give you a little sass and ooh la la with it. Come on, let's just talk about
This is the Week in Trump. No jokes or commentary, just a dry, matter-of-fact list of Trump administration shenanigans this week that we would otherwise forget next week for the week ending June 6, 2026. In the same interview, he said Iran's Navy and Air Force were totally gone and he's left their military alone. He suggested headlining himself after cancellations to perform at his 250 Freedom concert. He attacked the Pope again. He suggested the Freedom 250 concert should be canceled. He sold hats in a cabinet meeting. He called peace talks with Iran very boring and says he doesn't care if they're over. He backed off from his anti-weaponization fund. He bragged about how many cognitive tests he's taken. He said people negatively chirping make it harder for him to get a deal with Iran. He announced a ceasefire at the same time Netanyahu posted otherwise. An appeals court said his transgender troop ban was illegal. He repeated the same social media post a third time. He picked a man with no proper education to be the director of national intelligence. Dr. Oz said Trump takes cognitive tests because he likes the results. The House passed a war powers resolution to limit the conflict in Iran. He suggested now he's not sure if he's fully abandoned his anti-weaponization fund. He openly considered making the UFC stage on the White House lawn permanent. He again berated Caitlin Collins for not smiling. 2 days in a row, he showed off the same graph to show the size of the reflecting pool compared to buildings. His energy secretary said solar power is irrelevant in the wintertime. Trump said no president has ended a war. And his acting attorney general aims to stop Democrats from prosecuting Trump once he leaves office. Let me know what I missed in the comments, and remember, an archive of previous episodes is available.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, he forgot that the world is flat. Dinosaurs still rule the world, and somewhere Hillary Clinton was actually president. What the fuck world are we in? What kind of crap is this? He wants to make that dumb USC thing permanent. What does that even mean?
That doesn't scream dementia.
Yes.
Good morning.
Not to mention he's actually bought stock in the UFC. So coincidence? I say not.
I think.
Yeah, he's taking a poor CBS, and I love The Price is Right and Beyond the Gates and Let's Make a Deal. So I'm gonna record those so that me watching will be less of an impact. So that's the only way I can figure it out. If I can watch, make it less of an impact, so they won't get like the full. And I am canceling Paramount Plus.
I mean, it's a sad thing. I agree with you though, Greg. Like, I felt guilty while I was enjoying this week's Beyond the Gates. I was like, I'm just going to have to record them and be strapped to my home when I watch them, as opposed to the freedom that I had of being anywhere.
Especially since it was the right crossover event with the Young and the Restless.
Yeah.
Hot.
It
was amazing.
And he's gonna be so mad at me right now because we did not talk about this. But soon and very soon, if you like soap operas like people do nowadays, the Randalorian has something very special for you coming up in coming days, coming weeks, coming stages. And I'll put you on the spot, so now it's gotta happen. I love me. I'm awesome. Let's get into
those are words.
Let's get into
awesome.
And with the L's just for Tuesday, and it was only Tuesday. Good God, we still have Friday to go. Go ahead.
Welcome to Lake Susan Collins as a home wrecking Tahoe. It's time to talk about Donald Trump's L's for the week so far. It's only Tuesday. Tell us more about wage growth. Inflation is absolutely swallowing any wage growth that exists. That is, in fact, if you can find a job in the first place. And all of that means nobody's happy. Americans are more pessimistic about their financial future than they have been since 2022. It's a good thing Americans don't punish politicians for those feelings at the ballot box. Am I right? One of your own judges has referred your DOJ attorneys for disciplinary action for being jackasses, lying to the court, and hiding their actions. It's just such a wonderful combination, your DOJ, of the stupidest people alive who are also very malicious. It's like a whole Department of Justice filled with Sid from Toy Story. You tried to block naturalization ceremonies and green card issuances for people coming in from 39 different countries, and a federal judge was like, ew. Turns out a pinky promise to the Senate was not enough. Todd Blanche had to confirm in court papers that the $1.776 billion bribery fund for the biggest losers on the planet is not going forward. I already said, shut up. Shut up. When we want to hear you speak, we will ask for you to speak. Yet another judge has rejected your attempts to impose restrictions upon SNAP benefits, restrictions that made no good goddamn sense. No food for people with purple hair, or whatever. Shut up. Remember this? This was funny. We don't want browns. Actually, yes, we want rich browns. No! $100,000 HB1 visa fee overturned. This is my favorite thing of the week. It really is. It's small, it's petty, you know. It's not policy. I don't care. I love it. You have like one more week to take your name off the building, but you've already started taking your name off of the branding for the Kennedy Center. It's not on the LinkedIn page anymore. It's not on the website anymore. And you know, when the people get up on that crane and start taking your name down, there's going to be 1,000 content creators there with their phones out. We revel in your pain, in case you were curious. Oh, and you tried suing a guy who didn't want to play in the Kennedy Center when it had your name on it? And a judge was like, ew. Spencer Pratt's going to get run out of LA on a rail. We really don't do that enough these days. Run people out of town on a rail. Let's bring that back. Your approval rating on The Economist is now negative 25, which is the lowest in the history of the poll. I'll remind you that the lowest point of Joe Biden's approval was negative 16. You sat on Truth Social for like 48 hours demanding that Israel stop shooting at Lebanon, and guess what Israel did? Continued shooting at Lebanon. No one cares what you think about anything. Not anything. Shut up. Once again. This was just really satisfying. You got brutalized. Everyone in New York hates you, which is fun for me, because that's the only thing you really care about, the approval of your hometown. It's okay, babe. I found a body of water you can jump into.
Oh, follow up on the on the Kennedy Center story. Breaking news: the Kennedy Center confirmed that Trump's name has officially been removed from the building.
But here's the part that I have a problem with. I just went over to that because there's a live stream of them taking it down. They put a curtain up so we can't watch it.
Well, Trump did that. That's his Gemini. That's his Gemini. You know, we can't take failure. Failure is just like, yeah.
There was a crowd of people sitting there wanting to watch this thing happen. They have live streams up for us to watch it, and he put a curtain up so we can't watch.
Because he's
also, this just happened. Breaking news: Trump discusses Strait of Hormuz, demeaning efforts as the G7 conference grows. About so he's lying to the G7 with things they can see.
Clearly see for themselves.
Now listen, the thing that I'm realizing is people, you really didn't want this. I'm not mad, but you got this. So it didn't stop there. It's so much shit. I have to go around the internet, Beyonce's internet, and collect all this shit. It's so much winning that he does. I have to go and collect this and then I have to bother swag with it. Again, more? Stop it. You have 80,000 clips. No more.
80,001 now.
That's right. So I am
right.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The hell's for Friday, and this is hilarious. Go ahead.
Call me this a country of war. It's time to talk about Donald Trump's sales for the week. You know, everything you ever wanted was on the other side of 2% inflation. You could have just done nothing. But you're stupid and incompetent. And now here we are. 4.2%. Good job. That has completely erased all of the wage growth from your term. 4 months. That's all it took. Gone. You're refilling the reflecting pool, and it looks the same and costs 10 times what you said it was going to look. Once a slumlord, always a slumlord. Are we still gonna get a deal with Iran? I don't... Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. You have no idea the toll that many wars in Iran takes on a person. Only 10% of Americans think that you did anything with the Epstein files. 10%. I would love to see the Venn diagram of people with child assault convictions and people in that 10%. I suspect it's a circle. Cook Political has shifted 3 Senate races to the left. Alaska is now a toss-up, and so is Ohio. Nance. Never was there a more day-drunk person, more consistent. Well, I guess then we got Pete Hegseth. Let me not misspeak. Virulent transphobe Nancy Mace came in 5th in her primary for South Carolina governor. Her and Riley Gaines, just 5th. Bill Pulte, a Nepo baby real estate guy who never actually owned any real estate companies, is going to be the new director of national intelligence temporarily anyway, and in response, Democrats have sunk the FISA extension. You need to put a real person in that job. A real person. A real human person. Ken Paxton is trying to sue Act Blue for existing, and a judge was like, ew, First Amendment, babe. Sorry. Pete Hegseth went to Guantanamo and did a workout with troops that he posted on the internet for everyone to see. This is 135 pounds on this bench. Look at, what is he doing with his feet? Plant your feet, Pete. Plant your feet. Straighten your wrists. It's 135 pounds. What is this? What? And these were half reps. Guy, come on. Look, straighten your wrists. What are those dumbbells? 25s? Jesus. White supremacy is a mass delusion. This is a person who thinks he's better than other people. This. Anyway, the Treasury went back to investigate Elon Musk and Doge's claims about fraud in their department. There's not any. No, that was made up. Sorry. Greg Bovino has developed a committee to run for president, and the next day, his digital director got arrested in a roadside motel for meth. And a judge is fast-tracking the Democrats' bid to stop the mail-in voting executive order. It's okay, babe. I'm sure when the history books write a list of all the shit you've inflicted upon us because of your daddy issues, they'll leave out that you couldn't even build a pool.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
We shouldn't leave out any of his failures.
They pinned at the bottom of the reflecting. They goddamn
for like 12 times the amount that they claimed that it was going to be. So, like, what did they really do with that money? Like, they were planning.
They're stealing all of them. That's not even a thing we're going to discuss.
The best part is stolen. The best part is he posted that to True Social. He posted a picture of like the reflecting pool when Barack Obama was in office, and then and then it said, and everybody said, funny how the clouds and the people around the reflecting pool are in the exact same position that they were when Barack Obama was in office. Isn't that odd? Isn't that amazing?
Remember the church lady on the side of that lot? Isn't that special?
Isn't that special? I wonder who could be responsible for that. Could it be Drayton?
Talking about him being a man baby. He also did things. One of my favorite journalists, Christian Welker, the moderator of NBC's Meet the Press. She is a fantastic journalist, and you will not flap her skirt, ma'am, sir. Play this, thank you. Ma'am, sir, bitch.
You do.
You ever watch somebody and think, some ain't adding up? See, y'all over here talking about Donald Trump storming out of that interview. Me? I was looking at everything except what comes out of his mouth, because words can lie, but bodies snitch. That whole interview was like when your check engine light been on for 6 months, but you keep putting a piece of tape over it to cover that up instead of taking your car to the mechanic. That light's still on, baby. I was looking at things like the puffiness in his face. I'm looking at how those dress pants was hugging them legs like sausages, trying to escape the casing. I'm looking at how careful he was when he got up out of that chair. Now, before any of y'all start hollering, you ain't no doctor. I know, but neither are the people that are seeing the same thing I'm seeing, except they're defending it. What I'm saying is simple. We keep getting told everything is perfect. Everything is fine. Nothing to see here. My only thing is this. If you're asking somebody to run the country, the American people shouldn't have to play a game of guess what's really going on. Am I the only one seeing it, or are y'all seeing it too?
Right back at you, sister. You're not alone. What
Yeah.
Michael said, you are not alone.
Scene of that issue. So, President Poopy Pants has a birthday coming up, and let me tell you what New York gave him for his birthday. Go ahead, Sweat.
Republicans have been acting like Trump wasn't booed at the Knicks game last night, so I want you to hear for yourself just how bad it was. I mean, he got absolutely humiliated, but what makes this so much worse is the theater that went into this. Bro literally shut down the city. Like, I was in New York last night, so all the bars that are around MSG you really couldn't get to. And what should have been probably the most profitable nights of their lives, they weren't able to get customers. So all that happened just for him to do this. He fell asleep. He fell asleep at the game, bro. He shut down the city, shut down bars, shut down watch parties just to go and nap. He could have done that at home. All the money that had to be spent on this, the police overtime, the Secret Service, the plane ride over there, all this stuff just for him to fall asleep and curse the Knicks. They had won 13 games straight, bro. Just for him to come and mess up the vibe. Everything Trump touches gets worse. It's absolutely shameful.
It literally just turns to shit.
Literally, it does. Everything but his dick. Everything Trump touches dies but his dick or himself. Or his
Greg,
wife.
what would you do for a pound of beef?
What would you do for a pound of beef?
Not much, friend. Not much.
Oh. Good morning, Mr. Calvin.
Good morning, sir. Sammy, I'm waiting to hear that Trump time travel to the future and to the past. That's why he's the perfect specimen he is.
Oh, God.
Ooh, good afternoon, my guys. We love you, man. Good afternoon from the great state of Texas. And speaking of the great state of Texas, y'all make sure y'all go register to vote. Check your registration. Tallarico's doing very well down there, and they have no excuses because he's a white man. So it's looking good for them.
Now they're insulting his masculinity, Greg.
Of course, because he doesn't have a boot on a 10-gallon hat.
First, he's not Texas enough. Now he could be gay. Oh, he doesn't eat beef. Not Texas enough. He doesn't eat beef. He could be gay.
Yeah, because beef costs too much, bitch. That's for looking a little zesty with them weights.
Mommy, look at me. I'm so strong. I'm a real man.
I'm so strong. So, Randalorian, you live near DC. I worked and lived in DC for a couple of decades, and I absolutely loved it. So, those local to DC, there's this thing, how we gauge something is going on in the world. So, first of all, your president was missing for 4 days, right? Like, he just dropped off. Everything was. I'm not.
Probably in his bunker.
I think they're propping him up like Weekend at Bernie's. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. It's when did Tom Hanks?
No.
It's
It's Andrew McCarthy.
Yes.
And Bernie is played by Terry Klein, Richard Klein.
Absolutely.
So there's another dude who's Rat Packer.
Rat Packer. So
the first one is good.
Yeah. So
Jonathan Silverman.
Jonathan Silverman. There you go.
So we think about in DC. So there is a tradition that there is one pizza parlor that's close to the Pentagon. They have clearances to go into the Pentagon. So it is widely known if the night staff orders more pizzas, there's something going on. So check this out.
Everyone is saying that it may have happened. You know, Donald Trump may have. And I didn't think anything of it until I saw this. The Pentagon Pizza Index is going insane, y'all. And this is compelling evidence. This is the only pizza place near the Pentagon that's open past midnight. And they've received a 303% spike today. The Pentagon Pizza Index theory started during the Cold War and has been used countless times to predict something big happening in our government. In 1990, the Pizza Index skyrocketed just hours before Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait. And more recently, the same thing happened right before it was announced that we struck Iran. Pair the pizza index with the fact that Trump hasn't been seen in 4 days, and his schedule has been completely cleared for the entire weekend. If you look on Twitter, the conservatives are crashing out over this, and I might believe them. The Pentagon Pizza Index does not lie.
Okay. Well, in this case, so that I know from sources he's not dead or unalive. I apologize, unalive. But there's something going on that they're not.
What could possibly be about to jump off just before his birthday?
He's looking terrible. He's looking more terrible than normal. So
you mentioned the 13% of U.S. presidents, this was last week, died in the month of June, right? And all of them, except for the last 3 days of the year, had been taken. So pizza index go.
I'm gonna knock on you all's door because you're in Virginia. So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have my Nike overnight book bag.
Okay, not a swag bag.
In the cat with me, yeah. Because we're going to celebrate like it's 1992. You know what I mean?
Sir. That we are.
Yeah. And that's all I got to say. All right. That's it for the Black News today. Thank you. If you're more Black News, tune in to this very station when breaking news happens. We do Mail Media My Minutes. So make this for your source for news and entertainment, please. All right. Deep breath. Let's take a, Malcolm says, let's do a cleanser. Let's get right into now. This was not my favorite segment, but it is now because I like the graphics. Let's get into the conversation.
I know now you need some theme music to go with it.
I think I'm gonna use Curtis Mayfield. I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the alley.
I'm so pushing. Okay.
I'm the pusher of conversations. If I'm saying the term doom loop to you, what is the first thing that comes to mind, Swag?
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom. I am not
on a roller coaster.
I have no idea what that means.
That is for tomorrow's show, sir. Tomorrow's show.
Yes, it is.
That's for tomorrow's show.
At the time, my man, Thick Night Gaming. That brother.
This one. Here.
Everything that he just said makes sense. It fits right into their wheelhouse.
It does, because I know nothing when they talk about. I need to tune in and get my nerd up. If I said to you, Randalorian, what doom loop?
So, just going to take a quick extrapolation that doom scrolling was when a person sat on their phone and they continue.
Not doom scrolling, doom loop.
So I'm going to say doom loop is when I guess you're stuck in a theory that something is specifically going to happen, and then you begin searching for things that validate that.
Well, because it's a politics show, let's talk about what it means when they get into a political doom loop. Let's talk to my man, Robert Risch, formerly of the, Obama and the Clinton administrations. Let's talk about Republican doom loop that we constantly find ourselves in. Robert, if you would, please. Thank you.
We're living through this Republican doom loop once again. Let's walk through it. Republicans get into office, often fueled by the perception that the Democrats aren't doing enough to help everyday Americans. Then Republicans get to work, slashing taxes for the super rich and cutting spending on programs that millions of Americans rely on. Sometimes Republican presidents start wars in the Middle East. Reagan, George W., and Trump all gave massive tax breaks to the rich and big corporations. But their administrations were marked by lousy job markets, exploding national debt, and slow economic growth. The classic trickle-down hoax. Millions of people who were already hurting ended up even worse off. So they voted in a Democratic president. The Democrats came in with a big job to do. Clinton had to clean up after years of trickle-down nonsense from Reagan and H.W. Bush. I was there. Obama stabilized the economy after the financial meltdown under George W. Bush. Biden took over after even more trickle-down nonsense and a botched pandemic response from Trump. But Democrats don't go big enough. They're still hamstrung by big money and corporations. So Americans don't feel the difference. Plus, to be fair, it takes time to undo the damage Republicans have done. Meanwhile, Republicans have perfected the art of fooling a lot of Americans into believing that they are the party of working people and a strong economy. But there have been 5 economic recessions since 1980. It's no coincidence that all of them began under Republican presidents. So how do we get out of this Republican doom loop? The answer is Democrats need to step up, go big, shake up the system and break the loop, raise the minimum wage, pass Medicare for all, universal child care and elder care, paid medical leave, free higher education. Get big money out of politics. Reduce the military budget and stop bombing other countries. Strengthen labor unions. Tax the rich and bust up big corporations who have benefited the most from this vicious cycle. Democrats need to give Americans a clear vision of what they stand for, which gives Americans a reason to vote them in and keep voting them in. Otherwise, we'll stay trapped in this doom loop.
So before we get into the conversation, I'm going to play another video of the person that helped start this doom loop. Go ahead and play the next video, please. Before we start, because it's
Ronald Reagan died 22 years ago today. May his soul rest in hell. And you may have seen a lot of leftists talking about how everything goes back to Reagan and it's all Reagan's fault. And so today I want to explain some of the worst things that Reagan did for the American public during his tenure and give you a little bit of insight on how it really is all Reagan's fault. First, we're going to speed run foreign policy. In 1982, during the Iraq-Iran War, Reagan sent arms to Saddam Hussein, even though it was widely known that Iraq was using chemical weapons on their own civilians. Then, even after the entire world condemned Saddam Hussein for using chemical weapons to kill 5,000 Kurdish individuals, which is widely recognized as a genocide, Reagan continued to arm Iraq and even voted against a UN resolution to formally condemn Iraq. He also illegally sent arms to a right-wing paramilitary group in Nicaragua called the Contras, violating his own law. The Contras were an anti-communist group that was formed in response to the democratically elected new governing body in Nicaragua after the revolution. The Contras were killing civilians and Reagan sent them arms. Oh, he also helped create Al-Qaeda. During the Cold War and the United States fight against communism, Reagan sent aid and weapons to the Mujahideen, which was a rebel group in Afghanistan. Many members of the Mujahideen, like Osama bin Laden, used their experience in Afghanistan to form the terrorist organization Al-Qaeda. Reagan also supported many anti-communist right-wing dictators in the global south to make better trading partners for the United States so that they could better exploit the resources and the people of the global south countries. He supported the Panamanian dictator Manuel Noriega, Saddam Hussein, Philippine dictator Ferdinand Marcos, and the El Salvador regime, which was well known to be killing their own civilians, including U.S. citizens. And that was just foreign policy, so let's quickly talk about a couple instances of Reagan bombing domestic policy. This one Reagan's kind of widely known for, but he completely decimated the United States mental health systems. He repealed the Mental Health Systems Act, which provided federal grants to community mental health services, and this in turn caused rates of homelessness to skyrocket, doubling in the 1980s. And a large concentration of these individuals that were newly unhoused had untreated schizophrenia. And because there were tens of thousands of newly mentally ill unhoused people cut off from their resources and their medication, obviously a lot of these people started to get arrested as prisons and jails became the new long-term solution for people with mental health issues, as opposed to actual services and institutions that had existed for them before. And obviously this bolstered the prison industrial complex. And lastly, on the basis of education, during Reagan's first term, he cut the United States Department of Education budget by 18%. This in turn meant that the United States could no longer provide grants to pay for people's college education and instead force people to take out loans if they wanted to go to college, which is directly responsible for the student loan crisis that we have today. Reagan made college education a luxury that only upper middle class people could afford and created barriers for working class and minority people to achieve their college degree.
Well, sorry, y'all. I know that wasn't fun, but it was necessary. Randy, start with what you got.
So I'm a child when this fuckwad is in charge, and everyone who's older than me is telling me what a great person he is because he was in a movie with a monkey. That's how I meet this guy. I'm 10 now, and one of my favorite movies is introducing the fact that Ronald Reagan is an actor. How could he be president? And that's when it kicked in. When I realized all the things that this man was responsible for that was harmful to people older than me. The AIDS crisis, I was in like 5th grade when this happens, right?
Yeah.
The Reagan administration's handling of the AIDS crisis was on purpose. It was gay cancer. It was killing not so many white dudes at the time, but a lot of urban families were suffering from this. So, that's strike one. Let's get rid of people who don't look like us who are also gay. That's one thing. Then there's a whole war on drugs. The war on drugs was just a weaponization to get law enforcement and local neighborhood watch groups together to prey on Black and brown families, which was, again, you put the drugs in the community, but then to save the community, you wanted to take the people who were making the drugs prevalent out, but we weren't making it. So it was coming in because of your administration's inability to keep it out, but you wanted it in our areas. You've already redlined our areas that these are the poorest areas. I didn't know any of this as a child. Knowing this as an adult, it pissed me the fuck off. So every time people say Ronald Reagan, he was a worthless president because he was only good to a few and not the many, which is what a president should be, which is exactly why everyone that suckles his teats, they're looking for the same thing. That's when America was great, when only the middle class and the privileged could go to college and everyone else had to struggle for scraps and pay the government back if they were lucky.
Correct. Now, Swag, we were both born in 1900 and something. So I was not an adult during Reagan. You were close though. You know what I mean? Not to be funny, but so we kind of all lived through. Because I still remember. I was born during the Ford administration, but I kind of remember Carter as a little kid. But I definitely remember my parents complaining about Reagan and complaining about what he just. Now, my not even issue. The thing about what we just heard from those two videos, and thank you to those contributors. What I heard was, we are a country for white people, by white people. What was your experience? And what first of all, what do you think about what we just saw? And then what was your experience growing up in those Reagan years?
For me, I think the thing that I think bothers me the most is how, like, when we are under a Democratic president and the economy gets good and stuff like that, whenever the Republicans run, they always seem to trick people into thinking the economy would be so much better under our control, not realizing that, like, do y'all not remember how bad it was the last time one of y'all were in office? But somehow they are really good at making it seem like, yeah, they're right. The economy was better when it was a Republican in office. Then they put a Republican in office, things go to shit. And then, of course, we have to come in and we have to fix everything, and the cycle continues. So, yeah, I get exactly what he's talking about. Because, yeah, things have never been great under a Republican. It's great if you're rich. If you're rich, hey, it's great time for you.
Because they think if you... So, another thing that my belief, welcome to my show, this is my belief. I hate to put it down like that, but it's true. My belief is... Southern Dixiecrats decades ago convinced poor white people that you are better than minorities. That convinced them for generations to vote against their best interest. Let me tell you something. As someone that worked for the federal government, let me tell you something. More people of non-color get food stamps, housing, that's welfare, TANF, child care assistance, all those things. And I'm not sitting here on a racist black man trope.
It's just the truth.
Which can be proven and bared out in the numbers. Okay? Yeah. Why? So these are the things that they convinced the Dixiecrats. Let's go back there. Convinced, because this started way before Reagan. They convinced the Dixiecrats to say, "Hey, you are better than those ninjas over there, those spics and those wops and all those people," because then somehow you walked in somebody else's house and claimed it.
Yep.
For Columbus, I'm gonna walk into your living room and say, I've now discovered
That's
this.
my TV. This is my house. Get out.
This is my house, right? So I wanted people to see that, to say, listen, the numbers bear out. The truth is, I don't care what you're about. I don't care if you're a lifelong Republican. That is not. I'll be glad when the Republican Party returns back to some stability.
Some normalcy, I guess.
I truly believe we should not be a country of one thing, one way. We should have a civil argument of things that are true and real that you can prove. Now, if you so believe that trickle-down theory is your shit, right? And that is how you roll. Prove your point.
Tell me how Jeff Bezos is helping you right now.
I'm not. I don't want to think about like your position is about racism or your comfortability or uncomfortability with gay or trans people or whatever it is. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense. And so I don't know when we became so staunchly opposed to helping and believing in our fellow man. So that's my trope on that. So back to Taco Tits shit face. This week the New York Times, I don't even know where to begin with this. We're back on Epstein. We never forget Epstein. It all leads back to Epstein. We are in this. We are world leaders in other countries have exiled. Even the royal family in England have gotten rid of their kinfolk for courting with Jeffrey Epstein.
They're showing you what to do with the person who, violated a child. This is what you do. We're the only country that hasn't touched anybody.
But Randalorian, let me tell you, we have on tape these motherfuckers shitting in the Capitol and doing all these other things and desecrating their landmarks and things of historical value. Shitting on Nancy Pelosi's desk, nasty, because you ain't gonna wipe your ass with, you nasty bitch.
Correct.
So that
put your shitty ass back in those pants and you kept committing a crime.
Going, which is sticky butt. So this, itchy. I'll always say the time, not itchy, guy, right?
I would imagine
itchy. I know. Thank you, Dude Wipes. Right?
Sit down. It's brought to you by Dude Wipes.
Right. The larger wipe for your bigger ass. Holla. You like that, right? Listen, this is a no way affiliated with Dude Wipes. But I just want to let people know that it's in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. And let me say one more thing before what Trump did with those files and everything. Black men, you are not getting any more PPP. Give me the big screen, please. Thank you. Because I'm dead ass. Black men, you are not getting any more PPP loans. Black people, that is dead. Okay? Trump ain't giving you shit. You are not getting more PPP loans. You're not getting no more stimulus checks. That was in the time of pandemic. We needed to save our nation. You are not getting any more of that, okay? So stop waiting for your Doge stimulus check. Stop waiting for that. Stop voting for a MF that's going to give you $0 because you think you're going to get $10. Nothing. You see, you ruin your mama life. She can't get Medicaid. Your children can't go to the doctor. Stop being an asshole. You're not going to continue to get something for nothing. Get off your ass and get to work. Period. Thank you, Swag. So now let's talk about Trump did it. These files, right? So I do agree with these Republicans that you're not going to get something for nothing, right? But they don't believe that shit themselves.
You don't get reelected.
Right. Yo, black or brown ass, I'm talking to you. You ain't going to get it. They're not going to give it to you. They think they deserve it. And they're staunchly against it, but they think you have something that they don't. Okay? So feel how you want to about it. That's it. Okay. So go ahead and run the cartoon. A little palate cleanse, a little political cartoon, if you will. China.
The White House once again admits Donnie is a criminal, and everything everyone has said about him is true. Yesterday, the New York Times released an insane story confirming that the White House has been obsessed with keeping the Epstein files hidden. All of this was stuff we've known. But the truly interesting thing isn't what was in the story. It's the White House's response to it. First, their public response has been decidedly poor. They refuse to even address the issue and refuse to rebut a single claim. But behind the scenes, they are losing their mud over this. It's been labeled a freakout by multiple sources. They're currently holding meetings in the Situation Room to discuss the leak, the leaking of the leak, and the leaking of their previous meeting, and probably now the leaking of this meeting. Now think about that for a second. If none of this happened, if there wasn't a secret meeting in the Situation Room where they admitted that Donnie is incriminated by the files, then why would they be looking for the person who leaked the information about the meeting that didn't happen? And then there's the suspect pool. The list of people who could possibly be the leak are only senior level members. J.D. Vance, Susie Wiles, Stephen Chung, Caroline Levitt, Pam Bondi, and Todd Blanche. Those are the only people in the room at the time. So if you're having a bad day, just think about what the White House is doing right now. What Donnie is screaming down the halls. Think about all those little MAGA aides running and yelling at one another. It's quite a beautiful thing indeed.
So, I just want to remind
my money's on couch fucker.
Because right, breaking news on that front with couch fucker, his chief of staff just resigned.
Oh.
Yesterday.
So it's just a matter of weeks before a new tell-all book is being sold at Barnes & Noble.
Babe, you know that motherfucker typing and writing.
Oh my God!
As we speak,
you probably didn't catch the Metro fast. You can't even catch the Metro home fast enough.
Probably turned in a manuscript instead of his resignation.
Give
me that back. Take this.
On the Silver Line. He on the Silver Line because he lives in Virginia, right?
Okay. Coming back to Arlington.
Feverish.
Couches, cushions,
right.
Leather couch.
Feverishly typing. Because let me tell you, if and when we do listen, right?
Say it, Greg.
Right, listen. So, if and when we do lose the orange McTaco Tits himself, the pedo in chief, if you will, Dumb Dunce will become the president. You know what I love about that? Our first lady will be of Indian descent.
Oh, they will hate that.
They don't hate that because their first lady now is a Slovenian whore.
Good night, everybody.
They've seen her cooch, so they're okay with that.
That's why they want her.
And I say whore in the best way. You too.
Whore.
I mean,
she's still white. She may be Slovakian, but she's still white.
Right.
That's very different.
Looks like a very different.
Say it correctly, Swag. She's what? Say it correctly.
She may be Slovakian, but she's very white. So I'm just saying they're okay, and they see no cooch, so they're okay with that. They're okay with Melania. I don't think they would be okay with.
So JD might divorce his wife and marry Erica, so then they'll have everything they want.
That part.
I got a story coming up next week on turning tits points, whatever they call that shit over there.
Toilet Paper USA.
Toilet Paper USA.
Because that's the only reason she married Charlie Kirk was because she said there's this thing going around that says that, like, you know, he was planning on running for president. So that's the only reason she married him. So
let me tell you something about that. They are.
She would probably go ahead and get married to JD.
Yeah, but I'm writing a story next week. Toilet Paper USA is losing it. They are losing donors she's losing it. She's not maintaining her
that part, Sammy.
Brand.
She's white exotic.
She's white exotic.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
That part.
She's white with an accent.
So, if in case you guys didn't know, we had an election in the great city of Los Angeles in the great state of California. So let's not forget we have midterms coming up in November. I urge you to check your registration to vote, to urge your family members to vote, to go state to state, door to door. You know, you don't have to leave your house. You can do digital knocking, if you will.
Right.
We can be keyboard warriors right here. So that is very important. But I want to scoop you on what is happening in LA and a couple of other major cities. Now, let me tell you, what you're about to watch is a tactic of deterrence. Gregory, what in pray tell do you mean by a tactic of deterrence? That means
what in pray tell do you mean by a tactic of deterrence?
Well, Randy and Swag, what I mean by that is they're knocking down doors and doing these pseudo training exercises right near the election time. So, they can, look, everything is so bad. Roll that beautiful bean footage and let somebody tell me their own words. Go, please. I love this. I love you.
What the fuck is happening in Los Angeles? Lil Donnie's military exercises are becoming absolutely frightening. Across Los Angeles and Long Beach County, the U.S. military has been conducting unscheduled urban raid exercises. Residents are waking up in the middle of the night to weapons fire, explosions, low-flying helicopters. Unidentified military groups are raiding abandoned buildings and just all around doing weird shit. This comes in the wake of Donnie refusing to preclude deploying the military to polling stations for the upcoming midterms and his ramping up unfounded claims of voter fraud. Here's the problem. Donnie has floated the Insurrection Act before. Floated might even be the wrong term. Basically, he was talked down from it, but he really wanted to do it. And he's about to lose massive in the midterms, to the point that he seems to have given up campaigning for them and is instead preparing for extrajudicial means of maintaining power. I don't really have a funny take on this. It's possible that this is training for an escalation in Iran or Cuba, but fuck, that's barely any better. The military is practicing raids on blue state civilian buildings in the dead of night during the lead up to an election season he's sure to lose. It's fucking nuts. That's all. It's just fucking nuts.
Fucking nuts. It's all, and I couldn't even say it any mother effing tucking better. That is just fucking nuts. All this shit is fucking nuts. Right?
Can't the local governments get involved in?
No, I mean, yes,
mayor or governor.
So the courts, regardless of what we think, the Supreme Court and stuff, the courts have really been holding us together, i.e., taking the name off of the Kennedy Center and repealing some of his worst machinations. You know what I mean? Some of his worst. They're repealing those things. Yeah, Mr. Calvin, there's a lot of leaking going on, and circular leaking, and they need maxi pads over there because they're leaking. The show. So yeah, now I do believe the courts are going to hold. We're not going to get to some type of military state. They always threaten us with that, but beware. Guard your right to vote. I don't care if you've never voted for politics. I'm not affected. Bitch, have you been to the gas station? Okay. Have you been to the grocery store? Have you been to the doctor? You've lost so much. How much more can you and will you continue to lose? Rent is sky high. Mortgages, people are pulling their houses off the market in droves. How much as a nation can we take? How much more? Ask yourself how much more. I don't care how many times you voted for Trump. I don't care. But ask yourself, how much can you and your family lose at this motherfucking point? Swag? Right. You got to feed the baby over there. Fucking cat food through the roof. No reason. Cat got to get a job now. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Working them polls.
So, pole at night, he don't sleep no more.
He has to work at the Kit Kat Club.
Fucking Kitty Cat. Go ahead, man.
When we were talking about California, the mayor's thing, I wanted to talk about the knit your ramen.
Yeah.
Like, we should be afraid of this chick, I think. Because though she is Democratic leaning, if I understand everything that I've read about her, she is 100% backed by Silicon Valley.
She is. That's very good. I was about to get into.
My bad. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Oh no, I'm just playing. But I'm thank you for that segue.
She's problematic, I think. I'll wait for when we get to that, but just know I got something.
Oh no, we're there now. So thank you so much.
Okay.
You must be in my mind, Randalorian. I appreciate it.
Nostradamus.
That's right. Randadamus, right? I love it. That's so. Again, LA has had an election, a mayoral election. You're mad, Spencer. Pussycat has came into. I didn't go to degrade Pussycats like that. I like Pussycats.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he has came in third. Rami, what's her name? Rami.
Nitya Raman.
Yeah, Nitya Raman, which is she came in second, but it was almost third. So I am glad because Karen Bass is almost guaranteed to win at this point. But it is dangerous. Look into her. I'm not gonna tell you which way to vote. I'm just gonna say vet your candidates because I'm no longer into that. If you want Spencer Pratt to get 26% of the vote, which is ridiculous. Which is absolutely ridiculous.
Hollywood.
All I know is he said if he lost, he was going to leave LA. So
well, let's hope. So
get to stepping.
Real quick, do you remember let me tell y'all what the term running people off the rail out of town on the rails. Back in the day, they used to tie people to railroad posts and take them to the edge of town and dump them off in the 1800s and the 1700s.
Oh, wow.
That's where the term running off the rails came from. Now, with all of this said, there is recourse, party people, and the recourse is voting. They have not yet. Now, they make it difficult. They make the lines longer. You may have to have ID. They're going to deter you. They're running terrible ads. In Georgia, they're telling you all these bad things. If you watch the F News over there, they're telling you bad things are happening. Listen, we are still.
That bastard who is fat is trying to do away with mail-in ballots. He's really trying that.
And they are suing 100 miles an hour. It's not good. But and you know what? The point that he's going to lose on is he votes by mail. Go figure. Right. So all of this said, they're in a state now. They're going to fuck around and find out. Swag, let's hit it. FAFO, fuck around and find out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a time-honored and tested life get back. Let me tell you something. My mother used to say this old country saying, what lap round the devil's belly gonna lap round his back. And it took me several decades to figure out what the hell the late, great Alice Elizabeth Drayton was talking about. But that was her way of saying FAFO. Let's get into it.
Honestly, go ahead and boycott the Asian businesses. We as Asian businesses could stand to learn the value of the black dollar. And yes, South Asians, I said we. We spent all of last month talking about how we're Asian too. I understand that Rick Chow and his thug-ass son are East Asian, but y'all know damn well that could have been one of y'all's parents. That immigrant mindset of come to America, keep your head down, don't bother anyone, they won't bother you. First of all, that's outdated. That's not going to work. You have to educate yourself on what's going on. Second of all, our parents need to understand what happened in this country, the groundwork that was laid, the work that black Americans did to give us the rights that we have now. Third of all, you don't get to come here and say you just want to keep your head down and make an honest living and have the American dream and don't cause any waves, but at the same time, uphold anti-blackness and the disenfranchisement of black Americans. You can't have it both ways. And before any of you want to get in my comments with some slick ass shit to say, talking about fine, okay, if you don't want to shop at our establishments, go get your own dry cleaners, go get your own restaurants, go get your own convenience stores. You are proving the point that's being made, first of all. I'm going to tell you two things that the black community have been trying to tell you. You just won't listen. One, black people don't forget. Black people do not forget. So if you already said some slick ass racist ass shit, you're fucked. I'm sorry. You've already lost them. And that serves you right. Number two, black people will treat you how you treat them. It is really that simple. And it makes perfect sense. In a country that has sought out to systemically oppress them from jump, I get that they're going to be weary interacting with different people. They're going to want to understand what you think of them and how you want to treat them. Because why would they intentionally subject themselves to that kind of bullshit? But let me also tell you something. When they say social media is the loudest minority, that shit's so real. You can have every single black person on TikTok come on here and say, I am no longer supporting insert Asian business. And you know what? They could genuinely mean that and they will never set foot in your door. But most people are not on TikTok. You are still going to have black patrons coming to your establishments, giving you a chance, being open. This is your chance to prove you are exactly who you claim to be. Treat them with some respect, make them feel welcome and invited, and don't fucking antagonize them. Don't watch them, don't hover. Don't talk down to them when they're coming in ready to spend their own money at your establishment. Don't follow them around the store. And for fuck's sake, don't chase little children out of your store just to shoot them in the back in self-defense. Bitch, fuck you. And to Rick Chow and your thug-ass son?
I couldn't rest in peace.
That part. Yeah.
I lost my life. All the water. or allegedly. All right.
I mean,
go ahead.
You live in Atlanta, right? So like,
allegedly,
Duluth, isn't that one of those like? See, isn't that like a heavy? It's like a heavy Asian town.
Mm-hmm.
But they have like all the hair care stores and stuff, right?
Now I can say Atlanta is a magical place. So there is a lot of Black-owned hair care places. So you have to really, this is probably one city, you have to search hard to find an Asian-owned something. Unless it's, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of them, yeah, but, you know, we are the thing here, so.
But Duluth is like right outside, right? Like Smyrna or whatever, like right outside there.
Well, Smyrna's closer to the city, but Duluth, I don't know, 50 minutes with no traffic, so an hour and a half with traffic.
Okay.
Yeah, but so I don't. So your point you make, yeah, like they are pockets, right? But I have to say, most Asian people here and people are. I'll get to Sam's comment in a minute. You know, they live in harmony with Black people, because it's a predominantly Black place. So most white people and Asian people, yeah, they're racist. They're Trump supporters, all those things. But I have to honestly and endearingly say, the white people and the Asian people and people make it a concerted effort to culturally appropriate themselves in the best way. Go ahead and give me Sammy's comment, please. I apologize. We know how to make a fried rice. We do. Just make it better, and we're gonna help y'all out. Put some Larry's in it. And, well, we're gonna get to Randy Lorian on that because he's the resident chef around here.
I make actually good fried rice
until Cream gets back. Cream, we ain't forget about it.
We'll have to have a cook-off between Randy.
The more food, the better.
That's
agreed.
Right. Go ahead and pull up the next thing. I'm going to have to read it to you because reading is fundamental. Pull up to your computer screens, please, and let me read this to you. Fox News has been advised to stop highlighting Zoran Mandani's policies because even Fox News viewers are finding them appealing. All right. That's all. Thank you.
They want you to be afraid of socialism, but socialism benefits everybody.
It does.
Like they want you to be afraid of it, but like it's literally in the word. It's literally to make it something better for everyone. Universal healthcare, that shouldn't be something that you should hope for. You should have it. Like you should have it. You live here, you pay taxes, you should have it. The government should want you to survive and live.
But the problem is they want it, but they don't want you to have it.
Correct.
They want it for themselves. That's the problem.
Well, they'd rather Israel have it. They'd rather that we pay so that Israel has universal.
No, because they're white. Because most Israelis are white. So that's okay.
It's possible to do. Right. It's possible to do. We just not for us.
And again, I go to a story that I did last week. We sent fucking Israel so much money that now their population has free health care. I'll be damned. Run the next clip, please.
Hi, can you tell me what's going on here today?
It's school.
Yeah, well, why are you wearing that shirt today?
Because I like to be in clothing.
What does it say?
It says all are welcome here.
Do you think all parents want to see this at their school?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Can I have you move because we've got traffic backing up? People are trying to.
I had a mother send me a note saying she doesn't want this at her school.
Okay, you can send her my way.
What's your name?
I'm the principal. You know my name. We talked.
Oh.
So I need you to move because you're blocking traffic. Thank you. Have a great day.
How many teachers were wearing these?
I need you to go ahead and move your vehicle. Have a great day.
Okay, I'm going to come visit you in the office in a second.
Have a great day.
I'll come see you.
You know what? I was having a particularly shitty afternoon when I ran into that. And that's what I needed right then and there. Go ahead with the next clip, please. Thank you, white woman. We appreciate it.
Right.
Mr. Trump, how you doing?
Okay. What happened?
I hear some great things about you. You are my president. I voted for you each time.
It sounds like you need something from him.
I agree wholeheartedly with what you're doing, but I do need to make this appeal to you.
I knew that was coming.
Those of us who are in our late 70s and early 80s, we're suffering.
Oh, just wait until more of that big beautiful bill kicks in. Oh, because they're coming after more of healthcare, which I'm gonna bet that you rely on, because winter is coming.
And with all of the money that you have recovered through Doge...
Oh, dude, you might want to look outside of Fox News and see how much Doge actually cost us. Approximately $135 billion in its first 100 days through loss of federal worker productivity, repeated fire and rehire cycles, and paid leave.
And through tariffs.
Are you talking about the tariffs that were ruled illegal by the Supreme Court, in which they're actually refunding $166 billion back to all of the corporations and importers, and not to the consumers that actually spent money for higher priced items?
I appeal to you on behalf of senior citizens that are living on, peanuts. Please, you've got to get us some compensation from all the money that was taken from us. We are suffering. Help, Mr. President.
Now, I personally don't claim to know what Rump thinks in his mind, but I have a very, very strong suspicion he'll tell you this.
How about no?
But good luck to you, because it really sounds like you're having the day you voted for. Anyways, bye.
How about no?
About
I'm sorry, that took me out there.
I agree with you.
You had mentioned the Fox News
thing.
Go ahead, Randy. No.
You had mentioned the Fox News thing earlier, right? And I wanted to, and then we went into the segment with the principal and the lady getting into about pride. My algorithm is weird. Jesse Waters and the douchebags over at Fox News, they literally did a whole segment on gay pride for their Fox News viewers. That by itself seemed weird. But then they were highlighting all the different pride ceremonies that were happening in major metropolitan cities. And they get to the one about DC, where Marion Bowser proclaims that DC is now the gayest city in the country. I found it weird that they needed to show that on Fox News, because it seems antithetical to what they want their viewers to be exposed to. But yet,
I'm gonna say no. No, I don't know. Fuck Fox. Fuck.
It's weird because their viewers are obviously not.
Well, no, but so listen. We live. There you go. Listen again. Listen. We live in a time of great oxymoronic behavior. We live in a time that it's my time. It's Gemini time. We just kind of, I want two things at once. I want black and white. I want chocolate and vanilla. Fuck Neapolitan. I just want those.
I love you. Don't touch me.
Yeah. Let's have sex, but cuddle at the same time. Right. I want rough and choking, but not too rough.
But not.
Right. I want to be rough. I don't want to be a PDF, but I like grown people, right?
It's crazy.
We live in a time of very oxymoronic behavior. So it's nothing because they want. Let me tell you one thing conservatives want. They want to be cool. Want to be counted in the numbers. So whatever. That is the problem with black people. That's the whole problem with black people. We are the culture. We are the music. Tune in Monday nights at 7 p.m. at the mixtape to find out how much of the music that we are. Happy Black Music Month of June. All those good things.
So, it's essentially the show right here.
Yes. So, yeah, basically, but that's why we relegate him to the back. Because he wants to curl his hair.
I don't mind.
He wants to curl his hair when he don't mind. So
his wax goes up when it's necessary.
He does. So the thing is, like, we are the culture. We are food. Like, we are the only people.
The template.
That can take scraps that was meant to be an insult to us and make a cuisine. You know what I'm saying? That everybody wants and that we feed to kings and queens even now. Black people are the blueprint. The black woman is the only woman that carries the gene that can create other races. A black woman can create other races. So the shit that you tell me that you have to feed me that my race and my culture is inferior, we do not believe you. We have finally set our ass down. Nice try. Nice. Black dollars equate to 1 billion plus of discretionary spending. Fuck off. We know our value. And Asian stores here's looking at you, babes. All you motherfucking soul food restaurant. I ain't eating not a guy. Fuck Chinese food. I think I can do without it.
I can too.
Sauce on the guy.
It's up for Christmas. I always eat it at Christmas time.
Yeah. Just make some. Yeah.
Right. Can I say how it was weird that the gentleman was pleading with the president? And I only say that it's weird because you would seem to think that that's something that you could do. Maybe you get something in return, right? But can you imagine like having to plead with Barack Obama and he not like speaking out and saying that he got your plea and he right? Like it's weird that when you plead with the president, like you don't hear him saying anything.
All the money they took from you took the money?
Yeah. It's just weird.
Run the next clip, please. He took it.
I wanted that so bad, but can I tell you, I'm the petty that just wants what I wanted. I could give a damn how I got there. You don't have your name up there anymore.
You got what you want because that bitch made him put a curtain up. Run the next clip, please.
Oh, that's all for FAFO.
I'm sorry. I got so upset just now. I forgot my fucking.
Show me something else.
Right.
That's it.
Right now. Right. So we are at this June, which is Gay Pride Month. We do celebrate Gay Pride. We do have a segment called Gay Shit. Hey, y'all. Tell me quick.
Hashtag this gay. If not, then why you feel some type of way about people trying to go about their day? I just think it's kind of strange. Why you obsessed with other men and where they put their meat? That's a lot of dicks on the brain. If you were as disgusted by the notion as you sound, why you putting food you don't like on your plate? Ain't it make more sense to use some of your sense to ask yourself why this topic causing me pain? And I don't want to hear about God, cause ain't he make them? Ain't he say to love your neighbor and you hate them? Y'all took one line of 66 books and said, yeah, this it. They spent your whole life trying to debate them. See, I don't really get it. They ain't trying to touch on you, right? Only reason they in the streets is cause of you, right? They ain't have to scream if the volume wasn't already up. But seeing rainbows really hurts you, right? Protect your kids, make them just like you, mad at anything that they don't understand. Cool. In 10 years when they wake up and hate you too, bet you gonna blame that on them LGBTQ, right?
Yep, happy
Oh, that was smooth. I like that.
That was very dope.
Happy Gay Pride.
Next. I want him to finish soundproofing his wall, but that was dope.
It was good. He's gonna finish.
That was great.
I hate you so much, Randy. Bye. Next, please.
My mind is weird.
Yeah, I just came to realize there were two reads in the song: the dress and the song that she was singing was from.
Yeah.
So no, it was two reads in that song. So I love that. And if my sisters are watching, y'all may get that for Christmas. Next.
Effeminate men in East Africa before colonizers pulled up were called Maduko Dako, and they represented a distinct pre-colonial third gender status among the Langi people in the neighboring Teso and Karunga. This is in northern Uganda, and it's important that we understand this history during Pride Month because a lot of y'all are lost in the sauce of Western heteronormativity. Before I go any further, I'm a little country, so my Texas drawl and Southern vernacular make the enunciation of some of these words a little so I apologize if I'm butchering any of them. Now back to this pre-colonial history. The Maduko Dako were assigned male at birth, and these individuals were considered womenized men who wore women's clothes, adopted traditional female roles, and were socially and legally permitted to marry men. Before the British brought their beans and toast colonial ways to the shores of the Nile, before the word illegal was stamped on to love, we had an understanding that was more inclusive, that understood for the community. On the lands of the Langi, the Tosa, and the Karomju of the, I'm saying that wrong, Karomjun, in the northern Uganda, there existed a truth that many were taught to forget. You should really show this video to somebody that believe effeminate men in our community comes from the European. Show 'em. Now, just sprinkling some linguistic context, the term Maduko Dako translates literally to effeminate males or womanized men. And the practice was also observed in the neighboring tribes throughout northern Uganda. They were viewed as an accepted part of the community's gender and social diversity, rather than them being marginalized and rather than them being always erased. They cooked, they cleaned, they cared for children, they worked the land. Not in shame, though, but in full view of the villages. It was the Europeans that brought their deviancy and marked it onto their bodies. And when they loved men, that love became marriage, legal, socially sanctioned, celebrated. Do you understand, historically speaking, a man could take a Maduko Dako as his wife and no elder raised the spear in protest. Because the Langi and some of their neighboring tribes understood that gender is not a line, but it's a landscape that we all can paint on our own canvas. A lot of scholars talk about how gender is performative, but contrary to popular belief, a lot of our ancestors believe the same thing. This is the part that's gonna piss some of y'all off. In this culture, they believe that this identity came from God, that it was innate and it was not invented. Some even participated in rituals that stimulated menstruation. And this was observed by an anthropologist by the name of Jack Drumberg. He was a European, but it happened in 1923. So fully did they embody their lived womanhood, and it had nothing to do with the way that we mark on Western identities on our bodies right now. When I first got into the conscious community as a youngster, I was told that the gay agenda in itself was an attack on the black family household, where it made me believe that the mere presence of same gender loving, effeminate man was a mere attack on my own identity, and I had to unlearn it. And I hope this video can help y'all unlearn it too. The Maduko Dako wasn't just tolerated, they were celebrated, and in some instances they were even envied. A living reminder that the creator does not make mistakes and that nature loves the variation, because the most
Yeah, I just thought that needed to be said and deciphered, because we always I saw this cat. You know, some people think, homosexuality or queerness or whatever is a European construct, and it didn't come along until the colonizers came along. Nope, that's not true. In all cultures, in most cultures, I think that the Indians call them two-spirit people. They actually, even in the middle.
It was cute and it was good. You're absolutely right, Sammy. No lies told.
Thank you, Sammy. I try to procure the best things for my audience. I love you guys so dearly. Go ahead and run the next thing for me, Swagalicious.
White gay men, white trans people, white lesbians, some of the most racist fucking people on the planet.
Today in my comment section, a white bisexual called me girl. No, it wasn't in an affirming way. It was the same way a white man would call a black man boy. Because she was mad that I was calling out male-centered bi women. And if you need context for that, the video's on my page. But what Jonty is saying is absolutely true. Because the white gays and the white queers and the white lesbians that we all be talking about, the ones that align with white supremacy, the ones that want to be victims and oppressors at the same time, this is why black and brown queers want our own spaces. We are fully comfortable with pseudo-segregation because it's the only way that will be safe. Just a quick little PSA. You are a white gay, a white queer, a white lesbian, and you are not checking your privilege and sitting with the violence in it on a daily basis, you can't sit with us.
You don't even go here, right?
It's by nature. I'm not faulting you. It's by nature. It's the way society is set up. So you got to physically check your shit. Next.
That's it for gay shit.
Oh, was that it?
Yep.
I'm so bad today. I guess I'm getting tired. But listen, it's break time for Bonzo, and I'm going to let you watch this thing. Whole ass network, right? Here at M3, we have a plethora of cornucopia, if you will, of shows for your entertainment. I am on most of them, so please watch. Please watch. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandy and Swag present. And Malcolm present the Weekly Rewind. Love you much. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to our next one. This is Silent Hill Townfall, but I'm glad they gave us more footage of this game because the teaser was not doing it.
Who's there?
Simon. Are you there? Please say something. Where did you go, Simon?
Something doesn't feel right. Zoe? I'm sorry, Zoe?
What are you doing here?
What the hell is that?
There's more of them.
I'm so sorry.
Is this our first biracial game character?
No, I'm pretty sure that he's black, but no, this is not our first. Oh, in Silent Hill, yeah, this is our first black character.
Yep.
Ready for three.
I've been dating my boyfriend for 2 years. We both work full-time and earn roughly the same, but I feel like I'm drowning in the mental load. I'm the one who plans meals, remembers birthdays, buys groceries, and schedules apartment maintenance. When I ask him to help, he says, just tell me what to do. But having to manage him like an employee is the exhausting part. He thinks I'm nagging, and I think he's being lazy. How do we break this cycle before I build up too much resentment to stay?
You the girl.
Look.
You the girl. They ask,
Yeah,
who's the
pretty
girl?
much.
You the girl.
Even if you're doing the fucking you the girl in this relationship. This
You
is
the
true.
girl. Yeah. My bad. But unfortunately, even with same-sex relationships, there are roles.
Yeah.
Even if you want this motherfucker to go 50-50, they not. Because it's undoubtedly what your skill set is.
Yeah.
Now the question is to be, I want to ask this question: do you want this motherfucker to redo? Because you know you're gonna have to fuck it up. He's gonna fuck it up. You have to go back and redo it. So why not just redo it? And it's somebody else's birthday.
Well, I think that people have said they have weaponized incompetence for this very reason, where I am going to make sure you never ask me to do this again. I'm going to make it so annoying how I complete this task that you will never, ever ask me again. And I think you
are
have to let them.
You are just sinister today. You are just.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, I think.
For the Greg and Randy present You Complete Me is simply as this. I'm going to present you with 7 classic lines up to a point of a song. Then all you have to do is finish the lyric of the song, and then hopefully you'll be able to correctly name the song itself, right? There's 7 of them. A positive score is actually you being able to celebrate that you won, which would be 4 or more. The first one is sort of like an easy one, just to like lob it to you so you'd be able to see where we're going with this, and everybody at home will be able to figure it out. But none of these are deep cuts, so there's something that everybody should be able to know. Greg, are you ready for our first version of You Complete Me?
Don't say it like that, Screw. All right. All right, let's go.
That's gross. All right, here we go. Number 1. Like a fool, I wouldn't stay too long. Now I'm wondering
if our love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I
Here
am.
I am, science.
Come on, now you can't sing with me.
That was easy.
You can't sing with me. You can't take my spotlight. You can't sing.
Want to get the chorus with you?
Hey,
Shit.
come on up here, because this boy he can't sing. I gotta be
That was
great.
easy. Here we go with the second one. All right. His father worked some days for 14 hours. You can bet he barely makes $1. His mother goes to scrub the floors for many, and you best believe
she barely makes a penny because she's working for the city. She's
living just enough for the city.
Amen. Look at me.
That's why I didn't want to mention. I didn't want to give away that lyric. We were talking about it earlier.
Well, let's go ahead and move on. It is still Pride Month, so happy Pride, y'all.
Happy Pride.
But you know, Pride is not for everybody, and not everybody is invited to Pride. So, so this happened on the Book of Face. So there's this content creator that I follow, and there's this picture that's been going around that I've seen. I've seen it on TikTok. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it just about everywhere. I've seen it on Instagram. So here's the picture right here. And I got the caption for it. So this guy says, "What an amazing day celebrating pride and friendship. So many great memories were made. Thank you to everyone who joined us to make this day special." Now, I know it's a little hard to see.
Just one black person.
But
he way in the back with some turquoise blue Speedos on.
Y'all are
wow, you really can see. You got some good eyesight, John, because I couldn't tell. It's like
to go to them.
Right. So every time I see a picture like this, I say, I know somebody's gonna have something to say. And I get it, because this is the kind of thing that we talk about all the time about, not having safe spaces or feeling like, we cannot be safe in environments like this. And so like I said, this content creator called it out, and rightfully so, said events like this are exactly why Black gay pride matters.
Right.
And everybody in the comment section was like, agreed.
Except
there's always gotta be one. There's always got to be one who's got something to say.
All right, so let's go to video 2. Let's just play it.
All right.
I was just reading this article in Psychology Today called "Adults Lose Skills to AI, but Children Never Build Them," and it made me think about how AI is religion perfected. It offers man the version of God he's always dreamed of, the God of instant gratification. And no matter how hard you pray to be as good at basketball as LeBron, right? If I don't have the time to practice and the genetic capacity to be him, it's not happening. I can't pray my granny out of that grave. I can't pray my way into a physically fit body and a happy home, but I can prompt myself into these things. I can prompt my granny back out of that box. I can prompt myself into skills that I've never developed. And this is the definition of a miracle. And when you understand this, it only makes sense that the fastest growing religion in the modern world is the cult of AI. Because the promise of generative AI, right, is an all-knowing, all-loving being that only exists to serve you and will never forsake or betray you no matter how much you may sin, right? And part of religious thinking is that while, yes, God must be good, he must also be brutal to his non-believers, right? And when God can no longer punish those that don't believe in him, people stop believing, right? And this is a big part of the reason why so much of the marketing around AI centers around this idea of those that do not believe, those that do not convert, those that do not buy in will be destroyed. You will lose your career, you'll lose your job, you'll lose your skill sets, you'll be left behind, you'll be cast away, while everyone else will be elevated. This is full-blown religious messaging, right? It's talking about like a rapture. Our final point is that God must never be understood. Worship is the opposite of understanding. You cannot worship something that you understand, right? It inherently relies upon you placing something on a pedestal of never being understood, right? And this is what makes generative AI so appealing, right? Is it gives skills to people who don't even understand how it's doing it. They don't understand how the algorithm works. They don't understand any aspect or function of machine learning. They don't understand that it is stealing you, repackaging it, and selling it back to yourself, right? Oh my God. Not to be dark and starting to turn into a think piece. And I'm not here to tell people what they can or cannot do. I'm not here to tell people they cannot use tools that are available to them. I'm not here to critique religion per se, right? But I am here to say that it is really important to analyze the tools that we use and make sure that you're using them and they're not using you, right?
Yeah. So this is real. I love AI, but at the same time, it's kind of like, and one of the reasons I love it is because I understand how powerful it is. In particular, in the wrong hands, how dangerous it is.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Is it giving me? Okay, there we go.
What's up, Pops? What's up, son? Hey, Daddy.
Who the
Oh, I didn't even introduce you. This my partner, LeRon.
Yeah.
Hi, LeRon Bass. Yeah, this my dad.
Oh, what's
So
up?
this the daddy.
Yeah. Father. It's the father. The father.
I'm a little hot.
Yeah.
Are you hot? Are you coming in the front? Come on. Go ahead. I don't mind if I do. Yeah, it probably feel better up there anyways.
You do a lot of smiling.
Yeah, I'm always happy. So I introduce yourself, what y'all?
He said his name's LeRon Best. I got that. You want to do no introduction?
Yeah, you know my dad like to eat, so. Oh, he's an eater.
No food. Like to eat food.
Like meat.
No, I'm a vegetarian. Yeah.
You sure, Dad? Cause you do be eating a lot of like steak and chicken.
Shut the fuck up. I'm a vegetarian. Nut salads, dressings and stuff like that.
Me? What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living?
Oh, jeez. I'm a supervisor and I cut hair. I'm a barber as well. Yeah.
Oh, a hardworking man.
I don't work that hard.
I mean, you do, Dad. You be working like 12 hours a day.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's really hard. That's hot.
That's hot. It's hot, and I need to turn the air up a little bit.
It's a little hot.
I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit, cause Jesus Christ, man, are we going to get something to eat, man? Cause I'm tired.
I noticed don't they be saying we look alike? Yeah, we do look alike. You wanna be my daddy too?
No, I don't want no more kids. I'm good. I got 6. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Oh.
I'm straight. Okay. I'm good.
You good?
Yes. Are we gonna get something to eat or not, man?
Yeah.
Because I'm tired. I'm tired. I ain't got time. Let's go ahead and do what we're gonna do.
Okay. Shit, you tired?
Yes, I'm tired.
Okay. We need to go work out.
Huh?
We need to go work out. You do personal fitness training?
No.
Wait, Dad, you got a whole license for that. I'm saying, literally hanging up there on his wall. He's a personal trainer. I'm telling you.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying, you have a potential client.
Shut the fuck up. I don't know how clear else to say the shit.
I love being worked out. You see, he's strong. He got muscles in though. Oh.
What the hell? Nah, fuck, nah. Give me, no. Fuck this shit.
Well,
all muted.
I said, wow.
What an interesting week we gave everybody.
Yeah, I said that was interesting. And it was interesting because I didn't get to get a second cup of fucking coffee because I had to deal with the TV man.
I got a second cup of tea for you, my friend.
Thank you.
There you go.
I like when mama's got your back. Listen, so each and every day of the week, including Thursday, we didn't include Thursday because we do re-airings of Two Grooms in a Pod. My man Cream Digglin's husband Shannon pop up on the scene and give you their take on the 2026 Holy Matrimony. So tune in as they give you the ins and outs, the curves and the swerves, or what the dilly, yo. So that's Thursday. And Cream Diggler will allegedly be back sometimes in July to tickle your fancy. Let me tickle your fancy. Excite your soul. But that's all right. Good God. Oh, tickle my fancy. I love it. All right, let's get to some. Before we get to black shit, I believe, let's get some comments in here. Ones that are actual comments. dummy. Sammy says, I'm at odds because one of my good friends is Asian and he's raised in Compton, Los Angeles, and the ghetto, so he's black influenced in him and lean English and watching black shows. So he sounds black. I have a couple of friends like that from Brooklyn. I mean, everybody's not, everything. And
This person sounds like an ally.
Yeah,
like they weren't raised any other way.
If they're an ally, treat them as such. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mr. Calvin says, "Well, then suffer, you old bastard, because you should not have voted for that orange Cheeto." True words.
I mean, I keep telling them, I hope you get everything you voted for, so don't come crying
What do we say, Swag? We hope you get the healthcare you voted for.
That part.
But unfortunately, I wish you better than you wish me. Randy, I've been meaning to ask you, is that Wonder Woman mug you sipping on? If so, send her to me.
I'm madly in love with one superhero, Sammy, and it always is the Dude of Steel. So it is a Superman mug. Never Wonder Woman. I don't got nothing against her. She's a bad bitch, but it's always Superman.
She is a baddie. But speaking of being a bad bitch, let's get into some black shit, because black people are bad motherfuckers. Holla. Let's go. That's right. Pew, pew. That's right. Did y'all know? So harping back to Mondays at 7 p.m., the mixtape with Randalorian and myself at Prince Celebration, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis said Janet Jackson's Love Will Never Do. Dum, dum. Hey, Love Will Never Do Without You was meant to be a duet with Prince. I can now unhear that, right?
That's 2 times Prince could have done something with one of the Jacksons, and he opted out of it. Because he was supposed to do bad with, there we go, he's supposed to do bad with Michael Jackson, but he didn't like the Your Butt Is Mine lyric. So he was like, am I going to sing it to you? Or because you ain't singing it to me. So there we go.
Oh, Prince was the top? Is that what it is?
I'm just saying he wanted to use it as a top. But
I mean, rest in peace, the performer. Go ahead, please.
All right.
Some old black shit. Let's get it.
Here we go.
Hi. Auntie Bev here with another word to help you build your vocabulary. The word is lalokezia. It's a noun. Lalokezia is the emotional relief you get after you've had to cuss somebody out. Not the cuss with class words. I'm talking about the MF words, UGDB words, the GDMFSOB words. Those words.
There is so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their minds. When in fact, these motherfuckers are crazy.
And yes, while I always advocate for cussing with class, sometimes we all, just like former Vice President Kamala Harris, need a lalokezia moment. Lalokezia, the emotional relief you get after you've had to cuss somebody out. Add that word to your vocabulary bank and make it your time, your shine. Auntie Bev speaks.
Yes, indeed.
I'm a proud Lalokesiac.
Lalokezia. That's
proud of it.
The joy you feel after you cuss the bitch out. That's why I do it so often. I like the dopamine that it produces. Go ahead, Swag, if you would.
So I'm here with the Queen Mother, the iconic Miss Patti LaBelle. So for years, gay people have always loved you. Why do you think that is?
I guess it's because I'm the original drag queen. I don't really know, but I'm so honored. And I've never ever felt that the gay community has questioned Patti LaBelle and her love for the gay community.
And what's your message or hope right now to the queer community?
That they never give up. The queer community never give up. Never think less of yourself, because you are the tops.
I love that, and we love you. Thank you so
baby.
much.
Thank you.
That's right, Mother Patty.
I want to know whose foundation was better.
Yikes, next.
On Stone Mountain Lithonia Road at South Deshaun, where a man was just shot multiple times. Now let's find out why he got shot.
Dude was at the motherfucking gas pump. He had a machete. He's on guard. The nigga who got shot.
Yeah.
So he was chasing dude. Dude ran in the restaurant, tried to hold the door closed. Dude was yanking on the door. So everybody moved him around. He came out. He said, shit, I don't care. I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die.
I don't care. I'm ready to fucking die.
So then home with the pistol, he inside the restaurant still waiting. So home come out with a machete, go to chopping his rearview mirror. I mean his mirrors on the car. Whack out, hit the passenger side. Whack out, hit the driver's side. Shit, home came out with the tool. Shit, ran down. Shit, popped the nigga. Nigga hit the ground, and shit, it was on and popping.
That was,
Shit.
That was our correspondent Darnell with the news from Lithonia.
Darnell Jenkins.
That's right. Tune in for more from Darnell. Was that it for Black Shit?
No, we got one more.
All right, one more thing.
Before you say anything, might I remind you that I sat through A Birth of a Nation, Gone with the Wind, and Tarantino Week without protest.
Yeah, and might I also remind you that I read your entire 15-page unsolicited treatise on why the Gremlins is actually about suburban white fear of black culture.
The gremlins are loud, talk and slang, are addicted to fried chicken, and freak out when you get their hair wet.
The only
That fucked us up. That just fucked us up. Y'all have a good day, y'all.
Not to getting the hair wet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That was funny.
Absolutely. Now, each and every Saturday, y'all will know I can't let you go until I lift your spirits. So here's my feeble attempt at lifting your spirits. Roll it.
You're talking about comedy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's white people shit.
Hey, Barry. And those are his parents.
They're sitting at the same table.
Right, go ahead, please.
Hunter Biden is speaking out about his addiction in the funniest way possible. Starting off strong, he says, "This crackhead has a lot to say, so buckle your seatbelt, my friend." Then someone said, "There's a video of you snorting coke off a hooker's ass, Hunter." And he said, "Let me ask you a question, Mike. If I'm telling you I smoked crack, why in the world would I lie about snorting it? There's plenty of pictures of me smoking crack, doing all sorts of stupid things with all sorts of people and rarely with clothes on, but never snorting cocaine." Someone said, "I refuse to ever be on the side of this pedophile named Hunter Biden." And he said, "What are you talking about? Do you all drink from the same poisoned well? There are so many other true things you could say, like crackhead, criminal, I am a convicted felon, drunk, etc. It's just so lazy. Do better." Someone photoshopped a picture of him with a meth pipe in his mouth. And he said, "I know this may sound petty, but I can't stand it when people photoshop a meth pipe in my mouth. A crack pipe doesn't have that little bowl at the end. This is why we can't trust AI. Please make the appropriate edit. Thank you for your attention to this matter."
I love that they were like they found his cocaine stash at the White House, and he was like, "You're crazy. I would never leave cocaine behind." I love it. I love it. That's fantastic.
He is what's up, Ak? He is absolutely taking him to task. All of it. There's gonna. I may have to do a whole
segment just on that.
That Hunter said yes. Next, please.
I'm going to read 19 complaints from 19 very entitled individuals who went on vacation. And with the current state of the world right now, these are literally insane. They should not allow topless sunbathing on the beach. It was very distracting for my husband who just wanted to relax. On my holiday to Goa in India, I was disgusted to find that almost every restaurant served curry. I don't like spicy food. We went on holiday to Spain and had a problem with the taxi drivers as they were all Spanish. We booked an excursion to a water park, but no one told us we had to bring our own swimsuits and towels. We assumed it would be included in the price. Just bring your own swimsuit, you entitled little The beach was too sandy. We had to clean everything when we returned to our room. We found the sand was not like the sand in the brochure. Your brochure shows the sand as white, but it was more yellow. It's lazy of the local shopkeepers in Puerto Vallarta close in the afternoons. I often needed to buy things during siesta time. This should be banned. No one told us there would be fish in the water. The children were scared. Although the brochure said that there was a fully equipped kitchen, there was no egg slicer in the drawers. I think it should be explained in the brochure that the local convenience stores does not sell proper biscuits like custard creams or ginger nuts. The roads were uneven and bumpy, so we could not read the local guidebook during the bus ride to the resort. Because of this, we were unaware of many things that would have made our holiday more fun. It took us 9 hours to fly home from Jamaica to England. It took the Americans only 3 hours to get home. This seems unfair. I compared the size of our 1-bedroom suite to our friend's 3-bedroom, and ours was significantly smaller. The brochure stated, no hairdressers at the resort. We're trainee hairdressers, and we think they knew and made us wait longer for service. When we were in Spain, there were too many Spanish people there. The receptionist spoke Spanish. The food was Spanish. No one told us that there would be so many foreigners. You're the foreigner. You're the foreigner. We had to line up outside to catch the boat, and there was no air conditioning. It is your duty as a tour operator to advise us of noisy or unruly guests before we travel. I was bitten by a mosquito. The brochure did not mention mosquitoes. Please get ready for this last one, because if you're not sitting, you might as well sit down. My fiance and I requested twin beds when we booked, but instead we were placed in a room with a king bed. We now hold you responsible and want to be reimbursed for the fact that I became pregnant. This would not have happened if you had put us in the room that we booked.
Was that Laura
I
Petrie?
can't.
Is that Lucille Ball? Who is the wife? Is that June Cleaver? Who's the wife that wanted a twin bed to not sleep with?
It is your fault that I gave up some pussy.
It was his proximity. My vagina
There
just
are
opened
too
right
many
up.
foreigners in Spain. Nobody told us there would be so many Spanish people.
So many.
How dare you be closed during siesta? Bitch, we sleep. It's siesta. The fuck is happening?
Oh my god!
No basic
My
geography.
favorite was the Americans got home in only 3 hours, but it took us 7 hours.
No basic geography. Just no geography. We're on a map. Do you live? Distance from.
We are fucked. For the world, we are fucked. Next, please.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Rich People Shit Us Poors Haven't Heard of. Today, pacifiers. Now, I used to get mine in a 3-pack from this fancy little boutique called Target. Because as the mother of a small child, you know that you lose a lot of these. Let's see what the rich are buying. Dior sold this one for the shockingly low price of $50. On par with this one from Hugo Boss for $49. This one from Macro Baby is $70 because it's blinged out with some crystals. But I know you came to play, so let's step it up with this Gold Evil Eye one for $1,022. You know Mommy's got more. $1,160 for this limited edition gold one. I'm going to give you a minute now before I move on to the most expensive one. Drop your guesses below as to how much that is. Bear in mind, however, that this is a usable pacifier, because I found them as expensive as $250,000, but those are more like statues. An actual usable pacifier that you are intended to give your baby. How much do you think? To give you a hint, it comes from Suamomo, luxury and distinction for your baby. The Dodo Dummy, a pacifier made of solid 18-karat rose gold adorned with diamonds. $40,800. $40,800 for your kid to lose it in 2 minutes at the park. The rich are wild. Apropos of nothing, half the families in the United States struggle with the need for diapers. And there are places like this, the National Diaper Bank Network. This one's national. Maryland Diaper Bank is local to me. You can donate diapers to families in need. If your family is anything like mine, you would buy a bunch of diapers only to discover that your child had grown 3 feet overnight and you now had 70 diapers you couldn't use. You can give them to organizations like this. You can also donate money, time, or using resources on their website, you can advocate for families in need by passing necessary legislation to help them. Although this remains an option.
40.
Wow.
For a pacifier.
That they
It's not
go
even the best thing to suck. I mean, they have nicer amplifiers.
America next, please. Thank you.
And to whoever is starting shit with Gen X, stop. Please stop. As a person who was raised by Gen X, leave them alone. Let them sleep. Because when they wake up, they don't talk. They will literally drag you out the bed by your ponytails and drag your ass down the hallway. Gen X makes you go pick your own switches, okay? They're going to make you wet them and wrap them together. And then they're going to beat the shit out of you. And then they're going to tell you they love you right after they beat the shit out of you. Then they're going to ask you if you hungry. And if you don't eat the food that they are giving you, they're not going to ask you what you want. Gen X is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. The latchkey kids behind millennial. Gen X will literally knock on your front door. Ask your mama, can she see you? And beat your ass in front of your mama in the front yard. Okay? And it's just not one Gen X. They all come together. And don't let other people think they're going to jump in. They will literally beat your ass and then the next day ask you for a cup of sugar. This is the last crew that really smoked hard cigarettes. You know how strong you got to be to whoop somebody's ass with a cigarette in your mouth? They don't care about license to carry. We, as millennials, we don't talk about Gen X. We don't even want to see them. Hell, after we got the fuck out the house, we never went back. They are crazy. And they don't care. Those babies are raised on booger sugar. Hell, half of their parents was on booger sugar when they pushed them out. They are not wrapped too tight. Leave them alone. Let them sleep. We don't want no problems. Hell, I try to ignore my mom every chance I get.
I want you to know, words live by. Leave us alone. Thank you. Next.
Leave us the fuck
I'm
alone.
from Uganda, not your typical mayor. My name is Zoran, I'm the billionaire slayer. Got a socialist plan to make life more affordable. And I can't help it if my smile is adorable. Cuomo's deplorable, you made the right choice. People over profit, working class can rejoice. I've been on the buses and I'm gonna make them free for you. I only run with Dems yelling F Netanyahu. I'm a brown dude, I'm Indian. Trying to make food cheaper for the average civilian. Can't trust a minion cause they're MAGA minions. Pay your fair share if you make more than $1 million. I'm feeling it, Zoranomics going hard. And I treat my rich like an ATM card. I'm paying taxes so I'm paying myself. I'm paying myself. Tax the rich, redistribute the wealth. Redistribute the wealth. I'm paying taxes so I'm paying myself. I'm paying myself. Tax the rich, redistribute the wealth. Redistribute the wealth. I ran a campaign to remember. I'm freezing rent like a blizzard in December. Burr. It's young cardamom, y'all. Bagel, egg, and cheese, please, and make sure it's halal. I'm taxing myself too. Man, just imagine some of the things that we could do. You support me, I'll support you. Sound good, yeah, dude, cause that's socialism, boo. First South Asian mayor in New York's history. And not to mention, I'm the youngest in a century. And next to me is my wife, she's a mystery. Designed all my signs and helped lead me to victory. No APAC, you can't buy me. Gonna make it easy to have more babies. I got a hairy brown body, the right calls me jihadi, but my name is Zoran. Don't forget the mom Donnie.
Hey, that's my new jam. That is my new joy. And shout out to Bam Donnie. Thank you for making New York City great again, homie. Next.
It goes down for real. Don't stop. Just keep rolling downhill. Crash and burn. Can't stand fall back. You're doing too much. You can't handle all that.
That's the Sterling special right there.
Come on, Sterling. Come on, Sterling. Hey.
That's the second one. That's the second one. There we go.
He look like a nigga that damn like hey, look.
This is all what y'all was talking about. The is got it.
Come on, Patty.
Go ahead on.
Patty, look.
All right, Sterling, I see
like
you.
Your wife. So you can't be the only one in this family. Come on, Kate. Get Kate. Stop, Kate.
He's been with his wife for 29 years. They have
Can I say something? So I used to watch This Is Us because I absolutely loved that show, and I found myself identifying with Sterling K. Brown's character, right? Then I would see him in real life, and I found myself really identifying with Sterling K. Brown. One day I decided to look him up. I am literally 1 year and 1 day older than him. He is exactly an Aries. All the stuff that I was finding about him that I dug was shit that I saw in myself. So you're like, look up. I might have sent this to you. I I saw this and I was like, wow, that's some shit that I would do.
So speaking of Scarlet King, Swag finally, at my urging, finally saw.
You saw Is God Is?
Is God Is.
I did.
Didn't you hate this motherfucker in this movie?
Yes, I did.
Oh, he was.
Yes, I did.
So lovable. We love him.
Boy. It was an awesome movie. Did you like it?
So charming and just
the killer.
I can understand why she was like, oh okay.
If that had been How I Met Stolen K. Brown, I wouldn't like that motherfucker. He was Lawrence Fishburne's Ike Turner in that movie, bro. He was that character.
If you have not seen it, it's now streaming. Please go check out Is God Is. Ashley Harris is the director. It's based on a play that she wrote several years ago. Really delicious cinema. Next.
You know, the other day I seen Cheryl in them. For real, how is Cheryl doing? She doing good and all, you know, she doing better than I last saw. Hey, who the hell are y'all? Oh, we're glucose, but you can call us sugar. What the hell they doing up in here? I don't know. Did y'all go through insulin? Did insulin let y'all through? Or wait, girl. Insulin don't work all the time. He switched to part-time now. When the hell did insulin started working part-time? When diabetes bought our company, they switched insulin to part-time, girl. He can't be working all the time like that. So they can just walk up in here anytime they please. All Charles got to do is eat a cupcake, some ice cream, some chocolate, some M&Ms, and then they can just come in here. Oh. Well, my bad, y'all. Yeah, maybe you should learn how to mind your bloody business. Come on, guys. Bitch. Girl, them sugar cubes be racist. They might be part of the SSS, girl. I was just about to say that. They probably part of the super sweet supremacy. Yeah.
Dempsey, I love you. That was for you, Swag. Dempsey, I love you. It's funny.
Not insulin on the works part time.
Right. You just be letting them up in here.
My diabetes. You just gonna let them up in here? All right. We should got a couple more. Go ahead. They always
I can't stand to see a white man do that.
He's okay.
Oh, Lordy.
He's actually Cuban. He's not white.
He's good people.
Yeah, I checked on him before we died.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't really mind Clayton being homosexual. I just don't like him dating men.
You really haven't grasped the concept of this gay thing yet, have you?
There must be homosexuals who date women.
Yeah, they're called lesbians.
What in hell am I going to do about the sleeping arrangements?
Well, honey, why can't you sleep on the couch and give Clayton and Doug your room?
Are you crazy? What will the neighbors think if they see two men in my bedroom?
They'll think it's Tuesday.
Oh my God.
That's also the same episode where Sophia tried to guess the secret. Well, this was the prior one when he first came out. She says, I can give me a day, I'll get his secret out. And so she says, well, Mom, she finds out that he's gay. And she says, well, Mom, Dorothy says, well, Mom, how do you know? She says, because he's the only man that knows all the lyrics to Send in the Clowns.
Oh, jeez.
Next.
This is the last one for comedy.
How old was May? May was 72, 73. My heart, it was just broke. Okay, whose baby is that? Y'all need to take that baby outside. Where you get that program from? Ooh, it's hot in here. Okay, now wait a minute, because they told the family to wear black and white. And here comes Sheila with a red dress on. They gonna have to hold her son. He is not gonna do well. I think this is the choir that sung at Ann's funeral. You remember when Ann died? Now who is all these guest pastors going up to the pulpit? Psst, psst. Program. Did you go to the wake? They said May looked good. They said she looked like she's sleeping. Okay, now they said we were starting at 2. It's 2:18. Who all rode in the family car? I know this obituary was expensive. You see all these pictures? And they color pictures too. Who is that in that wheelchair? Yeah, her oldest daughter is the one that had just moved back in with us because she got a divorce from her husband. You know, her husband was the one doing that crack. Yeah, he's a crack doer. Now, wait a minute. Who is that doing all that hollering?
Well, I know I have played that one before, but I tell you, I keep it on because it reminds me of my mother. So rest in peace, Alice Drayton. We appreciate you so much. That if that won't hurt me, I want to know what my mother was like. She was like EJ Speaks. So shout out to EJ Speaks for always keeping it fun, keeping it real. We do appreciate you. Now, yet again, we're trying to send you out the door on a happy note. And music is my passion, along with the Randy Lorian over there. And swag,
I love it.
We getting swagged. We getting them there.
We getting them there. We're getting
dragged in.
By those cute little cheeks.
Being tugged in.
We did. Right. We did a tribute show to the wonderful
Stevie Wonder,
and we found out some shocking news. It shocked me because I didn't think.
Did you see my face? I was shocked too.
It was a deep cut. You were shocked. Okay, it was deep cut.
Both of us were.
Well, all the episodes of Monday Mixtape are online. Go check out the one from last week. It's the first Icon show, the tribute to Stevie Wonder, and find out what Swag's favorite
deep cut song Swag can't live without when he plays Stevie Wonder.
And you drop me.
Your ass will be shocked. Also, if you do watch it, leave us a comment. Tell us if we left out one of your songs, because Greg, we found out from like so many people we left out a song.
Yeah, and so Stevie Wonder's catalog is so ginormous.
He covered like 30 songs.
Sorry, we tried. Like,
seriously,
I had that man in the middle of this.
Well, that's proof positive because one of my songs was not on your list either. So yeah,
right.
It
Yeah,
just goes to show you how big that catalog is.
You're right.
I have to call the queen and give her a good talking to.
I mean, blame her because it came from an album that she owned. So there you go.
I don't think I want that album. It's probably the original one. I'm thinking before we dip her in the water, can I have it? Well, check this out. The thing that makes me happy is music, and we're going to send you on a good note. Play that first clip. Enjoy. My favorite thing was the baby actually flipping up the spoon. Okay, no, that was a mix from my man DJ Green Knight out of New Jersey. Hot mix. I love it. Baby.
The best house music comes from New Jersey.
I don't know about that.
So sorry. Find out on the mixtape when we talk about it one day. But the best house music, and Chicago.
You mean when I jump through the screen and strangle the Mandalorian? Absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
All right, least and lastly, check this out. It is Black Music Month, right? And we always celebrate blackness and music. But this month and this one, I remember being 8 years old and I won a dance contest on this song. But this rendition really took me out. I'd like to thank you guys for joining us each and every Saturday. My name is Gregory Thomas Drayton. We'll be back on the other side to give you Patreon and all that stuff. But check this out. Pay attention. There will be a quiz at the end. Go.
1, 2, 3.
I'm glad you're home. Now, did you really miss me? I guess you did by the look in your eyes. in addition, then you and me can rock a bye. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, my bell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. You can ring my bell, you can ring my bell, ding dong ding. I ring it. You can ring my bell anytime, anywhere. Ring it, ring it, ring it, ring it. Ah, you can ring my bell, you can ring my bell, ding dong ding. I ring it. You can ring my bell anytime, anywhere. Ring it, ring it, ring it, ring it. Ah.
All right. So we got comments before we go. I don't want to leave anybody out.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
That put me so much joy. Like I listened to that thing.
I love that song.
Ooh, and their brother and sister, and it's just sound amazing.
So it sounded great.
Sounds like a ghetto girl name. What?
Broncretia Valencia Brown.
Brown.
That bitch don't play, but she always has a pocketbook full of TikToks and
Red
Hot.
And Red Hot. Don't forget the Brown. But when she grew up, though, she had the cigarette holder. She kept her driver's license in the back. She had to fight. She'd be like,
that part.
Right.
Razor blade.
Foundation, you were sure you wasn't just.
I mean, it could be Botox, but like he had the Jermaine Jackson happening in this area. Where he looked angry, but nothing changes.
As a person that colors my beard, there is a difference between dye and Beijing. Do not let your barber use Beijing. Beijing is harmful to your skin, to your hair. There are natural dyes that you can use. Okay? Talk about Paul Mooney Ninja News.
Paul Mooney nigga news.
That's what it was. This ain't the nigga news, right? Hunter is no way. The white kid from Jungle Fever. Mama, I smoked the TV. Mama,
crackhead.
Mama, I need the TV. Mama, give me the TV. Mama,
Right. It's your fault. You fell on my dick and I shot up her phone. How dare you? We're in the same damn bed. What kind of shit is this?
Right.
I'm gonna need y'all to pay that child support.
This ass whooping is gonna hurt you a lot more than me. That is the black mama saying. It is.
Sure
yes,
is.
it is.
Some of us
been raised ourselves since age
8 years old, having dinner, and mom when he gets home from work. Yeah. I thought I was such a latchkey child. I thought I lived alone for years. Go ahead.
But that's why I got so good at
cakes. Go ahead.
That's why I got so good at cooking. I wanted to make sure there was food when my mom came home.
I'm ready for season 3.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to starting season 2, Sammy. I really fuck with Sterling K. Brown. It's a show. It's on Hulu. You totally need to check it out. I can't really describe it to you because if I describe season 2, it sort of gives away the hook. So you should absolutely go check it out. Paradise is available on Hulu.
Right.
It's planned for 3 seasons.
Y'all can talk me through it in Patreon, www.youtube.com.
Not the SSS.
Super sweet. Hey, listen, I get it. I'm addicted to sugar like the rest of us. I told y'all I raised their whole daddy. Yikes.
Whole daddy.
You're wrong for that. We appreciate you. Put up the Patreon placard, please. We're going to give you just a few minutes on Patreon because as I do each and every Saturday, I have so much to say. I always go over. So maybe 5 minutes so Malcolm won't kill me. Join our community at patreon.com/mailmediamind. Please, I like to thank my streaming team over here on my iPad. I would like to thank my man, 20 grand, the mayor of Tijuana, taking time out of his. This man has the busiest life, but he just makes it seem so easy, right? And he builds shelves, he makes bags.
Takes care of a whole ass cat.
Yeah, a whole ass cat. Out there.
And he is a whole ass cat too.
making bitches vote out there and do shit to Nancy Mace out there in Tijuana. I love all of this. I love all of it. Check him out again Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd like to give a special thanks to my man, my co-host, my partner in crime, the Randalorian. You may find him on Instagram. You may find him on Instagram. It's me, Randy Beats the Pizza. Over there on Instagram. It's me, Randy. Don't forget right there. It's me _Randy. That's Randy.
ITZAHME_RANDE.
Right, and then you wanna catch Swag cussing people out and doing erroneous things over on the TikTok streets. He's
it's not erroneous.
Yeah, they are erroneous things to white people.
Not erroneous.
So listen, make sure y'all check him out on Instagram. And I can be found on Instagram, The Talented Mr. Drayton. And Male Media Mind can be found on all socials, Facebook, Instagram, X, all those things. Y'all people on X, y'all stop sending those nasty messages. This ain't that platform, okay? I saw you. At the
very least, like a video if you're going to send an ass pic. That should be your prerequisite.
No, they send dirty messages through the message portal. I'm like,
right.
Not gonna make it on air, boobala. No, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
But they try.
They try. And we love you for it. On behalf of Swag, Malcolm, and Rand E, Virginia's finest, I'd like to extend my love and appreciation. You had something to say, friend?
No.
Oh no, you just gave me the. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry.
I was getting myself into.
You just get yourself into Patreon mode. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you join Patreon, you become a member of our Telegram group, our exclusive group. You can get the exclusive things there. Talk to you about it in Patreon. Tell a friend. Please hit the subscribe and like button. There's lots of you tuned in today. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe. Listen, I have an idea for a giveaway. So tune in and you can win free stuff. I'll let you, man. Nobody told you they love you. I do. Today's show is brought to you by Bougie People. I got Bougie People Problems, www.bougie7.com. Great stuff, shoes, hats, shirts, stuff. Thank you so much. Bye. I love you.
Thanks for checking out this episode of The Saturday Sit Down with your host, the talented Mr. Drayton. Your one-stop shop for the best conversation that you don't want to miss. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And stay tuned.